I'm Hale the Blacksmith, and I swing a hammer all day, every day, because, well, I'm a blacksmith. That's what I do. But I also train with massive anime swords that I make, which is a ton of fun. So today, I want to see what the difference is between a sledgehammer as a weapon is compared to a massive anime sword that weighs 20 pounds. Let's find out.
Nothing's too dangerous if we dare to try. God bless and Godspeed.
So, first things first, we're going to use Shikai Zangetsu from Bleach. I made this over a year ago now, and I want to test some of my combos with it, and then do those combos with a sledgehammer. And then we're going to pull out some logs and try, well, attacking them, I suppose, with a sword and then the hammer. Here we go. Whoa. Okay, I definitely need to warm up a little, but let's get into this. Woo! All right, so that's just a quick and very little short combo, but I want to try that with the sledgehammer because I think that could be a ton of fun. Whew. It is exhausting though, but let's give it a shot. Oh my word! This carries you like crazy. I know that's a 20-pound sword, but this here, I think, yes, it's a 10-pound sledgehammer, which is half the weight of that sword, so obviously I can move it a lot faster than Shikai Zangetsu. But it also, surprisingly enough, though it's lighter, I feel it carries, that could have been very bad. Anyways, I think it carries my weight a lot more than Zangetsu because the weight on the sword is so much more dispersed, where this, of course, is all at the head. Whoa. Yeah, I get warhammers now. This is a lot of fun. Let's pull out a log, destroy some stuff, and see how they compare that way. So, if you've been following along on this channel a while now, you've probably seen me destroy a lot of stuff with my massive swords. So this shouldn't be a problem as long as, well, I can actually hit this tiny little target. But for Zangetsu, shouldn't be a problem. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was pretty easy, I'm not gonna lie. Let's set up the hammer. I don't expect a sledgehammer to split logs. I think everyone understands that. But I want to see how much it dents it, I suppose. A sword is definitely really nice for slashing, let's just be honest right there. This seems very precarious, but we're going to try it with a sledgehammer. I don't actually have any more massive logs because I've split all of them. I need to get some more, but as long as this doesn't shoot into my camera or myself, we should be okay. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think everyone expected that to happen. Let's go find the piece of wood and see, yeah. It's a little bit of blunt force trauma, that's about it. Nothing, too special. Let's set it up sideways, give it a hammer that way with the sledge, but also with the sword. I'm curious, a sword often just gashes it, I guess that's the word. A sledgehammer, though, I think could probably split it in half. Let's find out. As you can see, I set up a very precariously looking block setup. I don't know how this is going to go. This is very makeshift, but what's YouTube about anyways if it's not just makeshift shenanigans, right? All right, let's see if we can actually split this log. This seems, yeah, obviously this is going to hopefully work, I suppose. If it doesn't snap it, it's going to do some damage. It's a sledgehammer, for goodness sake. Yeah, like what else do you expect from a sledgehammer? But I am very curious now if my sword, my 20-pound sword, which is double the weight of this sledgehammer, is going to do the same amount of damage to a piece of wood. Let's find out. All right. This is the chunk of wood we split earlier with Shikai Zangetsu. It's a lot narrower than the other piece that we just hit with the sledgehammer. But I feel like this is going to be tougher to break than Wait. I feel the sword is going to have a harder time to break this than the sledgehammer did with the bigger piece. That's what I'm trying to get across. No, you know what? Now that I'm here with the sword in hand and see that little piece of wood, I think Shikai Zangetsu can do the damage we need. Here we go. Why did I doubt this sword? Why would I even doubt? Oh my... Yeah, that cleaved it so easily. I don't know what part of my brain was thinking that this wouldn't break. Goodness, okay. I need a bigger piece of wood. Here we go. Alright, this chunk here is the same size as the one we split with the sledgehammer. So let's see if Shikai Zangetsu can go through this. Honestly, I love my life. Praise the Lord. This is amazing. I don't know if you guys get it, but this is just fun for me. I love posting these videos. I hope you guys have been enjoying them. I now need to reset this up because for some reason it decided to fall. But man, life is good. Here we go. We got it. I feel like I need to spend a little bit more time making a proper destruction setup so I can destroy more things. But I think this will work for now as long as things stay up. Let's see if Zangetsu can cut right through this like it did the last piece. Why would I ever doubt this sword? It is amazing. I need to get some stuff that is stronger than just wood. Maybe some stone. I want to test this sword to the limits. If you guys want to see that, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because I think destroying some stones with this will be a lot of fun. But now, let's actually talk practically. Would a sledgehammer, or I guess a war hammer if we're talking medieval times, compare to a massive anime sword? Honestly, just speculating, because we all know back in history, massive swords such as this never really existed, which is, I think, a huge shame. Because honestly, I think a lot of people could have had a lot of fun, I guess, in war and battles with these things. Of course, they probably would have went down pretty fast after exhaustion and their stamina just depleted completely. But like a Zweihander or something of that sort, this thing can do a lot of area damage compared to a warhammer, which I think you could wield a lot longer than something double the weight and massive. But a warhammer like this would do great in battle. And we know that throughout history because this was actually used back in the day. Now that we have free time on our hands, the physical body can actually be put to the test, and we can see what it's actually like to wield a massive anime sword, a massive sword that was never dreamt of in history. I mean, okay, I can't say that because Goliath in David and Goliath, he had a massive sword. And yeah, so then again, history does have stories of massive swords, but we don't see it that often. So it's pretty sweet that nowadays with our free time, we can actually push our bodies to the limit and see if it's actually possible to wield these things. And comparing to my very first day lifting this sword, which is over a year ago now, it's pretty crazy how far I've come. Of course, I'm no master swordsman by any means. The people who train for years and years with actual historically accurate swords, they're on another level completely. But it's really cool to see how far we've come. But anyways, everyone, I hope you guys have enjoyed. This has been just a crazy amount of fun. If you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you guys like the merch, go check it out. It's linked below. We've got shirts and hats and all that, as well as our Discord server linked below. We have a lot of fun there, and you get some pretty cool news on what I'm working on and things like that. But anyways, everyone, God bless, Godspeed, and I'll see you all on the next one.
God bless and Godspeed.